Oh, hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show right here on the Big John Network. So, this week I want to talk to you about shopping tips. So, when you go to Disney and you you want to ride the rides and see the sights, but also you want to get yourself some souvenirs. And there's going to be many opportunities for you to shop while at Disney. First of all, there are when you get to your hotel, all hotels have gift shops that you can and look at and they even have merchandise themed to the resort, and it is and it very and the shops really do fit the theme of the area. Like if you've seen my on location for wilderness video, you saw that the gift shops there are trading posts. So the shops fit the theme of the resort, and sometimes so does the merchandise. And also in addition to, there are also great stores in the parks. You got the Emporium on Main Street. You got the Mouse Gear at Epcot, Hollywood Boulevard, and forgot what the name of the gift shop is on Discovery Island and Animal Kingdom. But it always is, if you need a break from the rides, go check out some of the shops. And also, of course, there's the shops at Disney Springs. And I highly recommend you spending an afternoon at Disney Springs, or just take a break from the parks for a day. Go to Disney Springs, do some shopping. And because Disney Springs, of course, has so many great places to shop. You got, of course, the World of Disney, the country's largest Disney store. You got Harley Davidson. You got Disney Style. You got the Lego store, and of course the new M&M store that we tried out in April. It's so great cause it's fun to check out the new shops, because as it has stuff that you have never seen with your own eyes before. So anyway, that's my tip. As I always say, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or future suggestions for tips on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So, as we all know, summertime in Florida is like you're walking on the sun, because it is hot. And when you get back from the parks, you need to cool off. And by that I mean you gotta jump in the pool. And there are so many great pools on Disney property. So this week, I'm going to tell you my top 5 pools. So, number 5, the pool in the 50 section of Pop Century. Now, this was right outside my door, at my balcony, when we stayed at Pop Century during our short stay back in 2018. It is relaxing, a great place to swim, especially in the mornings when you have nothing to do and everyone is going to the parks. It's a nice pool to just swim, relax, and just enjoy the day. Just take a break from the parks. Let everyone else go to the parks for the day. All right, number 4, the pool at Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Now, if you're a DVC member, you can check out this pool. I'm a DVC member. It is one of my favorite pools, especially because of the water slide. For those of you who have watched me this show, you would know I am a water slide freak. I am a sucker when it comes to water slides. I love them so much. I have a record of consecutive days of going down a water slide, and the record started over at number 3. We are jumping from the East Coast to the West Coast because I didn't say that these top 5 pools would just be at Walt Disney World. Number 3 is at Disneyland. I'm doing whatever I want. All right. Number 3 is the pool at the Paradise Pier Hotel at Disneyland. Now, this is where my true love for water slides began, because when we stayed there back in 2009, we took a break from the parks and for the afternoon or the evening or whatever, and I just went for it. I saw the water slide and I'm gone. And you don't see me for another 30 minutes. That's how much I love that slide. All right, number 2, speaking of water slides, we are going all the way back now to the East Coast in Florida. We are over to Stormalong Bay, the adjacent water park attached to the Yacht and Beach Club resorts. Now, because this pool is probably the most unique pool at Walt Disney World. Why? Because I think it's the only pool at Disney that has sand at the bottom. And it really does fit the theme of the Yacht and Beach Club. And I think it's very cool. But the thing about it, to get to the water slide, you have to leave the pool area to get to the stairs of the water slide, which I think is kind of a hassle when you think about it. But, And now my number 1 pool, a pool at Art of Animation, but it's not the one you're thinking about. No, it's not the Nemo pool. It's the Cozy Cone pool in the Cars section. Why is this my number 1? Because it is a more relaxing pool. It's more relaxing, and it has better views of the section of the hotel, and it is the best. And it's a great way to get away from the loudness of the Nemo section. Because that section gets crowded fast. Because the Nemo pool gets crowded fast. The guest games are crazy. If you want a relaxing swim, go to the Cozy Cone pool in the car section. You'll be happy you did. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite pool on Disney property is. So, Disney has made some announcements that more entertainment is coming back next month. So, on August 1st, the projection show, The Wonderful World of Animation, is returning to Disney's Hollywood Studios. August 8th, we're going to see the return of Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor, The Magic Kingdom. August 15th, Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage returns to Hollywood Studios. And on August 21st, the return of Turtle Talk with Crush at Epcot. And apparently, somewhere, we're going to see the return of the Main Street Pianist. This is all great. This is all perfect. You know why? Because we are one step closer to getting the citizens of Hollywood back. I'm just going to keep saying it until it happens. They will come back. And with all these entertainers coming, this is hope that not only do we see the citizens of Hollywood return, we could also see the return of citizens of Main Street, the Hoop-de-Doo Revue. We could also see the return of the Luau show at Spirit of Aloha at the Polynesian, and what people have been wanting, also the return of Fantasmic. I've never seen Fantasmic before, but I am hoping to see it if and when it finally returns. This is great. I'm so glad that we are starting to get entertainment back as this pandemic winds down. Everything is going back to the way it was. And remember, keep hoping with me that we see the citizens return. So anyway, that's this week's show. As I always said before, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future tips on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. Now for this week's shout outs, make sure you check out Disney Inside Andy, a fellow autistic Disney YouTuber. He does a lot of videos from home. Check him out. Also, make sure you check out my friend Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She is going live today at noon at Epcot. Make sure you watch her stream today at noon Eastern Time. Also, check out my friend Holly's channel, Just Lil Holly, where she does unboxings of Disney toys. And also make sure you check out my friends, the Sable family at Sable Family Vlogs. Not only do they do live streams from the parks on YouTube and Facebook, but they are also full-fledged Disney cast members. So make sure you check them out. And as always, for the latest attraction news, make sure you check out my good friends over at Attractions Magazine. And until next time, have a zippity-doo-dah day.